here to First Christian Church. And as always, we're here because Jesus is alive. Amen. And this is a special day, of course. This is Memorial Day weekend. And the service today will revolve around remembering. And we want to start off by remembering in a special way that we've really never done anything quite like this before. And I'll explain what we're going to do here in just a second. But before I do that, I'd like the elders and deacons that are serving right now and Hunter, the youth minister, to come up here with me, please. Yeah, come on up here on stage. Larry? And like Joe and Stanley, if you would come up, please. Carl, would you come up too as a deacon? Yeah, come on up here. We have a special presentation to make today. I'm going to explain how and why we're doing this. You know, over the years of this church family, for 38 years, you know, we've had a lot of wonderful and powerful and very qualified men serve in positions of leadership. As elders and deacons and teachers and treasurers and all the things it takes to make a church operate. And this past January, we lost one of those men, and his name was Stanley. And the difference between Max, of the other ones, the only difference really, they're all qualified men, is that Max, we studied this and talked to all the people in the history of the church. Max was the only elder or deacon who passed away while he was in active duty, so to speak, as an officer of this church. And we wanted to do something special in Max's memory on this Memorial Day. And that's why we had Joanne come up here. If you were involved at all in the church, you know the last year or so that Max was working as a deacon, he was like a ball of fire. He did a lot of projects around here that we are enjoying even today. You know, the picnic shelter, the bus shelter, the parking lot being resurfaced, gutters, and all kind of things, the electrical. Max was always up here working. And so, as a special remembrance of Max and his service as a deacon, we have something here today that I'd like the guys to sort of, some of you would pick it up and unveil it, because Max was so instrumental in the shelter. There you go. We had a sign made that we're going to put up this week in a shelter next week in our first picnic. The picnic shelter will now be referred to as the Max Stanley Memorial Shelter. So, every time we go out there, we'll pay homage to Max and all of our men and women that work so hard in this church to make things happen. So, Joanne, we wanted to present that to you as an honor to Max.
I want to thank you all for this. This is a wonderful tribute to my husband, Max. And I know that he would want to dedicate this to all of you because he did what he did. Because he loved this church. He loved all of you all. And he kept saying, my little church, I love my little church. And he wanted to do what he could do. And there was times that I'd say, Max, we don't have enough people to get this done and that done. He said, Joanne, we'll get her done. We'll get her done. We need it. We'll get her done. I know. When he took on the challenge of the new bus, I thought, oh my goodness, you know, we don't have enough people here to try to do that. And Max was one that always liked to buy toys and buy things and treasures. And we did it, and it was amazing. He said, see, I told you we could do it. He said, we've got a good little church here. So I appreciate all of you all for backing were seen, but you all were behind it, every one of you, and he loved you all. And that's what made him do the things that he did. So